Hi guys, welcome to my first ever video on this channel. If you're new here, my name is Haley Waterbeach and behind me is my horse Star. And today I'm going to be introducing my horse and myself and kind of like giving you guys kind of my background story and all of that, and then I think in the next video will be my journey story of how I got to where I am. So this is my horse Star, and she is a 9-year-old Frisian mare, and I think she is 17 hands, maybe 16. She's pretty tall, and I got her when I turned, I want to say I've had her for about a year now. When I was 17, I got her for my first ever horse, and she just turned 9 a couple days ago. I think 2 days ago actually. And I recently turned 18 as well. So, yeah, she's like 2 days after my birthday, so, which is pretty awesome. So, I do show jumping and all that stuff with her, and it's a lot of fun riding her, and it's just a lot of fun. And I am really excited for a couple of videos. I'm excited because I really want to show you guys like my horses, because I do want to get more horses. um and like I want to show you guys like a lot of things that I do in like the life of a equestrian, like a starting equestrian, and I'm really like excited and everything like that. And my sister also has a Frisian, and they are actually sisters. So me and my sister, both of our Frisians, are actually siblings, which is pretty insane to me. So yeah, and my sister is 23, and so it's a decent gap with age. So yeah, but her Frisian is I'm gonna say she's 11. So, but she's still, actually no, I think she's younger than Star. So, which is like exciting for my sister, because my sister has another horse, and he's a older guy, and she really needed to get a new horse because her first ever horse, he did a lot of competing and stuff, and I used to ride him as well, and we used to like share a horse, her horse. And now I have my own horse, and I'm hoping to do some competing on Star and do some show jumping and corsage and a lot of different things with her, and I'm really excited for my journey with her, and stuff like that. And I'm really excited for this next video because I'm going to be showing you guys where I started and how I started riding horses and my first ever horse I ever rode and everything like that. And I'm really pumped and excited to show you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys like enjoy like the rest of this video, because I'm going to be going and riding Star and showing you guys what me and Star have learned over this past year, and all of my old footage that I got when I first got her and when I first rode her and tried her out. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. So yeah, so I will leave you guys to the rest of this footage. Okay, so the first time I ever rode Star, she actually came to my uncle's farm, which is where I actually live and board Star, and my sister boards her two horses. And I first rode her in the outdoor arena, and my uncle told me to try her out since she wasn't going to be here for very long because the people that were selling her were going to go and try her somewhere else if she doesn't sell here. So she was supposed to be here for about 4 days, and this was the third day that she was here. So I literally tried her on the day before she technically had to leave because the whole day this day they were trying to get a lot of people to try her out until they had us go and move her to a different barn to have them try her out. And they came from a really long drive to get to my uncle's farm, because my uncle always comes and goes like with people that have horses that are selling, and there was another horse that I was interested in that was also here at the time, um, and she was really nice too, but I just loved how nice I liked how she looked, and I liked how her gaits were, and I just felt confident on her, which is what I wanted in a horse, especially for my first horse. And I did like her age. She was 8.5 when I tried her out, and she was just like all around a nice mover. And I ended up trying her over a couple of jumps, but I just kind of like did some trot, walk, canter, and just kind of pushed buttons and just kind of was just trying to see how I felt on her. And it felt really nice, like the feel of her and her gaits, and it just was really nice to like think that this course could have been mine, and like to think about that. And at the moment I was like, this could be my horse. And her price was actually surprisingly not that bad, and which was really surprising. And I was saving up money, and I had enough to get my own horse and to pay off her, like to pay for all of her expenses. And my uncle was also there to help if I needed any, like if, because I was boarding him boarding Star here at my uncle's, because me and my sister live with our uncle right now because our parents don't own their own farm. They live in a city. So, yeah. But I did end up giving her some time to do a nice speedy, faster pace, and she just felt really nice in her faster pace, and I just all around fell in love with how she felt under saddle. So I ended up telling my uncle to pop up some jumps, and I was gonna take her over some jumps and um kind of go from there, and then make my decision after I jump her and cool her off. And yeah. Okay, so my uncle put up some jumps, so I just kind of afterwards I just kind of was getting her a nice collected canter to go over the cross rail for my first jump with her. And I didn't want to do a trot jump for our first jump. I wanted to know like exactly how she felt, and she did really good, and it felt like amazing. So I wanted to do some bigger jumps, and my uncle just put them at a certain height. I didn't tell him what height to put them at, just said to just put some jumps up, and that I didn't care how like high they were, just needed him to put some jumps up. And I was really happy that he did put a cross rail jump up, because I don't know what I wouldn't have done for her first jump. um and this mare, um she did show jumping and corsage when she was really young, and she still is young, but I definitely like how she is over the jumps, and her confirmation, and like she listens to me, and like she just is all around just a really nice mare. So I ended up getting her to a nice speedy canter and popping her over some higher jumps and some lines and everything like that. And I ended up doing a nice circle to go back to our yellow line and tried that line one more time. And let me tell you, this horse was just all around amazing. And she was getting ridden like when she was with my uncle, like when she was here for like 4.5 technically days, and I was on like her third day, and she had riders like throughout those 4.5 days. She had like 5 to 6 riders in one day, and I felt so bad for her because they were just really trying to get her to sell, and they had a certain amount of days, and so they just were cramming riders on her. And this day I was actually her first rider of this day, and so I got like the best performance out of her this day because I was her like first rider this day. So afterwards I just kind of cooled her off, and I ended up talking to my uncle, and after I got her back to the cross ties and took off her tack, and my uncle was like talking to me about like everything about like her being a Frisian and everything like that, and I was sold like the moment like I got her back to the cross ties. And also like her behavior in cross ties is just unbelievable. Like she is a goofy like horse in cross ties. Like she's just so goofy, but then under saddle she's just so serious and is like, I'm working so I can't be goofy. And it's just amazing how calm she is under saddle, but then in the cross ties like she's like super goofy, and it's just so different. So I did end up purchasing her the last day, so her fourth day, when the day she was gonna leave. I decided to tell them that I was going to buy her, and I signed all the paperwork and everything like that. And my first ride on her, with her being my own horse and me actually saying her name, which her old name was Storm, and so I kept her with an S name and I changed it to Star, which if you don't know, she does have a little star on her little forehead, and it's just so precious. So my first ever ride on her, I got some photos, so I'll put those in at the end. And I did take her to her first ever show, which I also got pictures of that. Um, and yeah, but that's basically my first ever ride on her that I got on film. Um, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy my first ever video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!